Really quickly, while I'm in the mood to record, I want to talk about deciding whether or not you want to go with Tinder or Bumble. Now, I hope that nobody I know is watching this video because for some reason I just don't like people knowing what I'm up to, and especially not when it comes to like dating and whatnot. Especially online dating or whatever you want to call it. So please let this not be the first video that anyone who knows me watches. Like, I hope that, I just hope it doesn't come across you guys, but everyone else, cool. So I really want to talk about the difference between going on Tinder versus Bumble. And there's a difference, guys. When I tell you there's a difference, there is a difference. I've been on Tinder. I'm not gonna lie, I usually go on it when I'm bored, really. Like, I'm bored, right? So I go on, you make your account, and you can you have like your filters, pretty much like the same as like any other site. Like, you can make your filters, age, distance that they're at, whether you're looking for a man or a woman, whatnot. And then you just get to swiping. So that's Tinder in a nutshell. Bumble is quite similar. Like, you still have the filters that you can put out there and whatnot, but I feel like it's a little bit more advanced in the sense that like people on Bumble are actually potentially looking for something more serious, where Tinder is just name. Most of the times people don't even use their real name, picture, age, swipe, 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 right? And when I was on Tinder, it was during my university days, so everyone name, picture, their university that they were going to, and then you start swiping and you get some weirdos and you get some cool people. Most of the case on Tinder, nobody's really serious, right? So now that, I'm a bit older, I'm like, you know what? Older and still bored, damn. I decided to go on Bumble. So I'm like, okay, let me see what's on Bumble. Like, let me see what's going on here. And it's the same thing. You log in, name, picture, whatever. But then you can also have like personalized questions where they say, like, what is an ideal date look like to you? And then you can answer that. And it's surprisingly, a lot of people actually fill it out. Like, people on Bumble are there on a mission. So yeah, they fill it out, stuff like that. Just weird questions, like, like those, it's supposed to be like icebreakers. So that's one of the big differences with Tinder and Bumble. Like, you get to see people's icebreaker. Bumble, you get to see whether somebody is looking for something casual, whether they're looking for a relationship, or if they're just not sure yet. Like, those are literally the options that you can put in there, where Tinder, you don't have to write that. Tinder, you can just be a butterfly and just go with it. Bumble, it's recommended at least. And a lot of people, from what I see, a lot of people actually do fill it out. So you kind of get to like really just get through people, filter them out very quickly based off of, what they're looking for. If you're on there and you're looking for a relationship, then when, okay, I see somebody and they say, for me, I was seeing people and I saw no, not sure. And I was just like, okay, left. I saw something casual, left, whatever, right? Like, depending on what you're looking for. So I thought that was really cool. What I will say, Bumble does have more attractive people on there physically. Tinder is cool. Tinder, you'll get the people who might not even post a picture. Some people post a picture of like their neck. I don't know why. Why would you go on Tinder? Like, how do you think your neck is gonna make someone swipe right on you? Like, please, like, can somebody answer that? Like, I'm just curious. Your neck, or like a picture of you with a big demon emoji, like, that is not cute, guys. Like, I don't know what you're expecting to get. Even if you're looking for something casual, that is not cute. And I don't know, you must be on there and not getting any like matches, because who's gonna match on someone that uses an emoji to cover their face, or that's only showing their neck, or you have a picture with like all your boys, like which one is you? Like, which one are you? That's Tinder for you. Bumble is not like that. Surprisingly, it's not like that. People actually personalize their page. Like, they answer the questions, those stupid icebreakers. They answer it. They put whether or not you're looking for a relationship or they're not sure yet. They put that there. Like, it's a different experience. And now, mind you, you still will get a couple creepy people on there. Like, I'm not gonna lie. Like, some people, like, just take a second to look at your profile picture. Some people put like I'm sorry, that's not welcoming. Like, I'm not gonna swipe on that. Like, anything that looks mean, aggressive, like, maybe it works for some, but it doesn't work for me, right? So I swipe left. Another major difference on Tinder and Bumble is that on Tinder you can swipe left on anybody, swipe right, whatever. Once you match with somebody, it's up to either of you guys to start the conversation. Bumble, it's up to the woman to start. And when I tell you, I am somebody who likes power, the slightest power, I'm like, okay, this is good. So Bumble obviously was a good decision for me because I don't like getting random, I don't like being bombarded by like random messages, like especially if it's not like, I don't know, man. I feel like sometimes when you're on like Tinder or Bumble, like specifically Tinder really, people feel that when they match with you, they have to say some stupid shit to get your attention or just some lame, like I'm telling you guys, like I matched with somebody on Tinder once and it's like, I obviously remember because this was years ago and the first message to them was, oh, I've never been with a black girl. And like instant turn off, like no. That or just like some other like just dumb, like just for, you know what, maybe I'm just simple, but like a hi, how are you for me is all I need to like be like, okay, let me start this conversation, like let me continue this conversation, right? So Tinder, that's kind of what you get. You swipe and you match with somebody and then it's up to either of you guys to start the conversation and go from there. Bumble, you match with somebody and then you have actually 24 hours to start the conversation with somebody. Once you send that initial conversation starter, they have another 24 hours to respond to you and then you guys can kind of just go from there. But it's just interesting to see like what kind of people are on each platform. Tinder, of course, has its name for being like just the hookup site. Bumble, to be honest, I don't know what kind of name it has, but being on Tinder before and now being on Bumble, like Bumble seems like the better option just because you're not really harassed by like just anybody. I don't know how to explain it. It's a different type of feeling knowing that, okay, like I can start the conversation like when I'm ready. And I don't know about you guys, but like when somebody messages me, like I feel pressured to respond almost immediately. Like I don't like to leave people waiting, just like I don't like to be waiting for a response. So yeah, in that sense, Bumble has the upper hand, I'm not gonna lie. And like I said before, like the people on Bumble, to me, they're more attractive than the people on Tinder. Tinder, you get the people who are not posting themselves or they're posting like their dog or whatever. Bumble, Bumble, like the people are actually usually posting a picture of themselves, multiple pictures of themselves actually. So in that sense, I do think that Bumble is better as well. Bumble also has a verification method or process on it where to verify your profile, it's optional, but a lot of people still do it. You can take a picture, they'll give you like a pose, like they'll tell you to take a picture with like your thumbs up or whatever. God, is my hand dry? They'll tell you to take a picture with your thumbs up and then you take the picture to confirm that the pictures that you posted on your profile matches the one that you just took. So if you're worried about being catfished, then Bumble might be better because yeah, there's that verification process. Overall, to be honest, when it comes to apps in general, I think anyone going on them should go on it with an open mind and not expecting anything out of it. It's very easy for somebody to go online and say something that's not true about themselves or, you know, like it's just go into it with like a grain of salt, I'll say. Like, don't go into either of these sites really expecting to find your husband or your wife. If you're solely just doing it because you're kind of bored and but you're still down to kind of see what's out there and meet up potentially safely, then I think go ahead and do it. But if you're going in there with the thought like, okay, like I want to find my husband or whatever, I think that's where you kind of need to just take some time and just slow down a little bit. And if you still do proceed with it, just get to know that person really, really well before you do anything. On that note, I just want to remind everyone who is using Tinder or Bumble to be very, very careful, right? Like you don't know who you're meeting. Like no matter how nice they may look, how innocent they might look, whatever the case may be, like you don't know who you're meeting, right? So if you do end up meeting any of these people, then I think what you should do, and that this is just me giving advice, would be to share your location with like a close friend or like, you know, screenshot the person's picture, send it to your friend and be like, this is the person I'm meeting at wherever, at whatever time, right? In this day and age, you just never know who's on the other side. And yeah, overall, both of them are really fun. I'm not gonna lie. Like I said before, I go on them when I'm really bored, but I don't ever go on there to waste anyone's time. So when I'm on there, it's just to click through, meet people, have a quick conversation. If they actually seem interested, then yeah, like, okay, like, you know, what's your Instagram? Like, let's talk over there or something like that. But yeah, anyways, those are what the big differences are between Tinder and Bumble. Just guys, remember to post your actual picture. Don't catfish anyone. Little quick note, actually, when I was working by the lake, I'm in Toronto. When I was working by the lake, somebody was causing a commotion in front of my workplace, and I got to learn that they're arguing over the woman being a catfish. So this guy was screaming, like getting everybody's attention. He's like, I just want everyone to know that this lady catfished me, and because she catfished me, I'm not letting her in my car, and now she's telling people that now she's telling me that she's gonna tell people that I raped her or whatever the case may be. Like, he was causing a scene because of a catfish situation, right? Now, just don't catfish anybody, please. Like, it's just awkward, right? How can you pretend to be somebody else and then get there and be like, boom, it's me, and then it's gonna be awkward, right? And it's not fair, and yeah, just don't do it, man. Anyways, those are the differences between the two apps. And I don't know why I felt like making this video, but I did because shit. Thanks for watching, guys.